What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and welcome to another episode of Printing Money. Now, if you watch the first three, you know how I came up with the concept of what I wanted to do. You know how I designed the whole thing and used my focus group to give me constructive criticism. And then you figured out how I was testing out the designs with my vinyl cutter before I ordered transfers to make sure I had a really home run of a design so I could go all in with it. So now that we have everything put in place, I have all the information that I need. Now I need to start selling these things. So what I started doing was scheming my marketing strategy. So the very first day that I tested out that design in Disneyland, I had so many people coming up to me asking me where I got the shirt, where I bought the shirt, where can they get the shirt, who made the shirt, all of that stuff. So as I was standing in line that same day for a ride, I opened up my Shopify app and I posted the mock-up on my store. And this is the regular Big Brando store that I sell my ebooks and other t-shirts and stuff like that on. I didn't create a whole new Shopify for it. All I did was created a separate collection for the churro stuff. So I posted the churro t-shirt up, put it on the main page also, and bingo, I marked it as sold out because at the time I didn't even have transfers in. I didn't even have t-shirts in. I was just wearing one t-shirt that I made with vinyl, and I knew I wasn't going to be selling the vinyl t-shirts at retail. I needed to order transfers. So in order to capitalize on all the attention the t-shirt was getting, I just started sending people to bigbrando.com. So I would just say, hey, go to bigbrando.com. I make the shirt, it's on there, and then I marked it as sold out. So then when people check and say, oh, it's sold out, I'm like, oh yeah, we've been selling out like crazy, but I'm going to restock very soon. So check back soon. Easy call. Now those face-to-face interactions, there's a call to action, right? Go to bigbrando.com. That's where you can buy this shirt. On top of that, I knew that I needed to get out in front of all the copycats, the people that own Etsy stores, the people that own Cricuts and Cameos that are doing custom work. I knew that this design can be duplicated easily. So I had to make sure that I got my face and myself in front of everything wearing the t-shirt to let people know I did it first. So the first thing we did was we went to a Disneyland Facebook group. My wife is part of all these Disneyland groups, annual pass holder groups and Disney lovers and blah, blah, blah. And this is where a lot of people talk about the new food coming out and new Spirit jerseys and new ears and new attractions and all this stuff like that. Well, I'm not active on Facebook. So one thing that my wife told me was in these groups, there's a lot of rules put in place. One, you're not supposed to sell nothing within these groups, which is kind of crazy to me, but I understand why they do it. They don't want people soliciting all kind of stuff and not necessarily posting about, Disney related stuff, but just trying to sell stuff. Because you got to remember, in these groups, there's 5,000, 10,000, 20, 100,000 members in these groups. So if you were looking for a target audience or something, chances are there's a Facebook group already put in place and all of those people live in this group already. So what I did was I told my wife to get up in one of these groups that she really doesn't care about, like if she got kicked out, and I'm basically telling her to sacrifice her membership in this group to post something in hopes of getting kicked out. But also we need the attention before that, right? So my wife takes a picture of me wearing the t-shirt front and back. Front, I'm holding churros. On the back of the t-shirt, I'm standing in front of the castle, and I think my daughter and my son are Xing up the churros behind me, something like that. Or maybe my daughter was just holding the churro next to the back of the shirt, and then my wife posts it into the group. And then when she posted in the group, she just put, Disneyland day with my husband and kids, something like that. The best part was the people see the t-shirt, they see the churros, they see the Disneyland attraction in the background, they understand what's going on here, and then the comments and likes started blowing up within this group. I think this group had like 8,000 members or something like that. It wasn't a big one, but it was enough people in there, right? So it was like 8,000 members or something like that, and it's like booming. Thousands of comments, thousands of likes. Like it's going crazy within like the first hour. So we knew we had a hit on our hand already, right? We knew that the attention was there. We knew that people wanted this t-shirt and they loved it. Really good information. But that's a lot of wasted interactions with people. So then I started jumping in the comments from my own profile, and I'm just saying, hey, check it out. Just go to bigbrando.com, go to bigbrando.com, go to bigbrando.com, and like knocking them down, like commenting on every comment with go to bigbrando.com. So then the admin finally catches on, and then they turn off the comments and they leave the post up, but they turn off the comments. So I'm like, man, forget this, man. So I tell my wife, take it down. So then she takes the whole post down, and then the admin started direct messaging my wife, like, why'd you take it down? That's the most likes and comments and engagement we've ever gotten a post in this group. Why'd you take it down? And then I told my wife to respond with, hey, you turned off the comments, so I just took it down. So by doing that, we created a small little buzz within the Disney community, right? Everybody's seen this picture for like an hour of this cool t-shirt, and then boom, it's gone. And then the admins of the group started to get mad and complain that you can't sell nothing in there, and somebody in the comments was directing them to a website and blah, blah, blah. That's why they turned the comments off. Well, duh, that's the whole reason we're posting in here. You know what I mean? I need to sell these t-shirts. So then my wife just responded back like, nah, I don't even want to be a part of this group. I'm going to take this post to one of these bigger groups. Easy call. She deletes herself from the group, and so be it. So now I have a lot of traffic coming to the website because I'm telling people at Disneyland, and then I'm telling people in that group to go to my website. So the traffic's there. I'm looking at the analytics and I'm looking at the graph, and that sucker is peaking high as hell, which is cool. I go home and I order transfers. I double them up on a gang sheet, 2 big back prints, 2 left chest prints. I also added some other stuff on there. I think I did 250 transfers. Placed my order with All Style and got a bunch of black All Style 1701 t-shirts in. I'm ready to go. Everything's on order, so then I start scheming the marketing strategy. First thing I do is I open up an Instagram account, and then I call what I'm doing the Churro Squad, which is cool because obviously we're doing churros. It has nothing to do with Disneyland, and then everything that I'm going to be posting on the Instagram is going to be Disney related and around Disneyland churros, but in the name there's nothing like Mickey's churros or Disney churros or nothing like that. And then on top of that, I'm not active on Facebook, so what I do is I turn my whole Facebook page into churro related stuff. The banner picture is a picture of the mock-up of the t-shirt. The profile picture is a picture of me with, you know, the back of my shirt with the churros crossed up by my kids. In every post I have, the first 3 posts are buy the churro t-shirt here, buy this world famous churro t-shirt here at bigbrando.com, blah, blah, blah. Second part of the whole plan was for me to infiltrate every single Disney group now. And this is the part where it gets pretty funny because there's a lot of rules put in place, right? You can't sell stuff, you can't solicit. And then also they put these little rules like, in order to be a fully active member of this group, you need a comment on X amount of posts, you need to post blah, blah, blah. You need to follow these rules to unlock features to post photos and be a fully functioning member, right? But you got to remember, there's 100,000 people in these groups. I mean, these groups are huge with big numbers. I'm only going in there to sell t-shirts, but they don't know that, right? So I'm in there and I'm commenting, I'm playing it up like, you know, pretending to be Mr. Disney, and I'm talking about rides and food and all this stuff, and I'm gaining the trust of all the people in the group. And then bingo, transfers come in, t-shirts come in. I'm in full-blown production mode. First thing I do is in all the groups that have over 100K active users, I post the same pictures that my wife posted from that first group. Front of the shirt of me holding the churros. Back of the shirt in front of the castle with my kids Xing up the churros. Bingo, I can't sell nothing in there, so I'm not saying nothing about, hey, buy my t-shirt. I'm just saying, hey, me and my family are at Disneyland today, and you see the t-shirt. Comments, likes, going crazy in every single group. But I can't redirect them to my website. I can't send them a URL or a link. I can't tell them that I make t-shirts, so all I tell people to do is go to my profile. Anybody that asks about t-shirt, where'd you get that shirt from? Check out my profile. Click on my name. I'm not giving them a link. I'm not selling them nothing. All I'm saying is look at my profile. Then when they look at my profile, churro everything. Churro shirt on top, churro in the avatar profile picture, churro posts of the t-shirt, what the price is, what sizes we have available, the link to the website. Everything is on there right when they click on my name. Easy call. Sales booming. I'm talking hundreds, thousands, like we're selling like crazy right now off of the Facebook groups only. And that's it, only the Facebook group, because the plan was to get the t-shirt into the eyes of my target audience. My target audience, Disneyland goers. Facebook groups have your target audience already in groups for you, but you had to figure out a way to not get caught and break the rules and get kicked out of the group before you even start doing anything, right? So me posting the picture of the t-shirt, easy call. These people see that the t-shirt is there, and then I'm redirecting them to my profile page. I'm just saying click on my name. I'm not saying here's the link to go buy it. I'm not saying I made the t-shirt. All I'm saying is check out my profile. I'm not breaking the rules. So I continue to thrive within this Disneyland Facebook group for weeks until they catch on to what I'm actually doing. So every single time I go to Disneyland, I post a different picture of the same t-shirt holding a churro in front of a churro cart, my back in front of a churro cart. That's it. And then on top of that, I'm running the Churro Squad Instagram page now. All I'm doing is I'm reposting anybody that tags Disneyland Churros. I take their picture and I repost it on mine. So then they end up reposting it on their story like, hey Churro Squad, thanks for shouting us out. That's all I'm doing. That's my content for the whole Insta. If you went on Instagram now and looked up the Churro Squad, you could see exactly what I was doing. Everything is laid out on what I was doing when I started doing this, how I was doing it. You guys could see how easy it was to create content, post content, and create engagement off of one t-shirt design. That's all it was. So if Disneyland came out with a new churro, I would go buy that churro, take a picture of it, and post it. And then anybody else that did the same exact thing, I would just keep reposting them. And that's it. Keep reposting, so then they share it to their story, and then they're showing their followers. And that's all it was. And it was dumb easy to make a whole lot of money off of one t-shirt and one t-shirt design. But the marketing strategy was simple. Get the t-shirt into the faces of the target audience. And that's it. I used the Facebook groups and I reposted people on Instagram. And that's all I did. So like I said, if you wanted to check it out, type in the Churro Squad, all one long word. You'll see everything that I was doing on there and how I was doing it. It's very, very simple, very easy. You can see all the people that were buying shirts and people wearing the shirts, and it was crazy. I didn't even have a lot of followers, but at the time, followers didn't even matter. It was just people wanting to buy the t-shirt. So now business is rolling. Everything's booming. We're selling t-shirts every single day. I don't even know how many times I had to re-up on transfers, and my design worked and my marketing strategy worked flawlessly. But I still ran into a lot of issues along the way as I was doing this and operating the churro brand, because not everything was a win. There's a lot of things I messed up on that we're going to be talking about in the rest of this series, and there's also a lot of things that I should have did differently. But we all live and learn. That's the whole reason for this series, and the reason why we call it Printing Money is because when I created this churro t-shirt, I was basically printing money with my heat press. I'm talking selling out every single time off of one design. Only one design. All right, hopefully this video helps somebody out. If you got questions about anything, make sure you leave it in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. And if you wanted a better idea on what I was doing, check out the Churro Squad. I no longer run the Churro Squad. You can see I haven't posted in a long time. I don't do anything on there, but it's still up so you could see everything, how the marketing strategy worked, how I was reposting people, how I was engaging with people. It's all laid out for you to check out. All right, catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.